All right, so how did it feel to kind of get back in the swing of things today after a week off?
It was good to get back to the swing of things. It was a little slow today, but going out there to get to work and getting back into shape and whatnot. But it was good to get back in shape with the guys and get back to work.
With Treshaun gone, I guess how has that changed your role, not just in the scheme, but in the position group, in the position room?
It allows me to work on like my weaknesses, which is leadership, and taking the time this spring to be a leadership to the young guys and telling them to come on with me, work with me, you know what, and then just getting better every day, getting that 1% better every day. So taking this spring and this year as well, like take my leadership role and being that leadership role for my guys.
Seems like you've been active in that regard, talking to guys. Is that something that you're like consciously trying to think of during practice?
Yeah, because I'm not really like a vocal leader. I like lead by example. So doing something that I'm not really comfortable with is going to help me be the leadership that I should be, the leader that I want.
What do you think of the new kid, Rodney Hill? Yeah, what do you like about him so far?
I liked about how he just come to work every day. Maybe he'll mess up one day, but he'll come back to work, get right back up and do the next rep. And just new. He's fast, strong. You just got to trust himself. But I like how he come to practice.
And Corey's a guy I think they moved the running back mostly full-time or full-time. How has he adapted to that? He's had some nice runs out here the first 5 practices.
He's making a huge stride from last year. He was a little hesitant. He still was trying to get back into the work and stuff. But seeing him this spring, he's starting to trust his stuff. He's trying to stuff his strength.
What have you seen from Trey Benson? And it's only been a couple of weeks of him out here at practice. Seems like he has some nice explosiveness to his game.
As you can see today, he took like a good 70 to 60-yard run. Got explosiveness, strong, and kid know how to ball. So that's what you get from Trey Benson.
Tatum Bethune's a new linebacker. I don't know if you've been able to directly see what he's been doing, but have you seen him a lot more active?
Oh yeah. He's one of those guys you gotta keep his eye on, man. One time we were doing the inside zone and I'm thinking the hole is open, he just slipped right through and tackled me. So you just gotta keep him out. He's really quick and he's smart and he's those little vet that he's been through the game, he's been through it all, so he knows what to do.
Have you noticed an improvement on the offensive line, more depth? Have you noticed an improvement on the offensive line, just with more depth there?
Oh yeah. I think the depth with the linemen, it made everybody else better. It made everybody else come together with the chemistry. And Caden coming from Wisconsin, and then he been a vet. He told me he went up there. He told them what they need to do and what not to do, and their weaknesses and whatnot. And he just being a leader in that group. And them boys getting better every day. That's all I can say. Love them.
How does the involvement of all these running backs kind of help the room, having more competition, things like that?
Involvement in everybody, it just makes us get better chemistry-wise. Everybody doesn't care who gets to Treshaun. If you see me, I'll be running down the field when LT or Trey scores and whatnot. So I just like to support my guys and everybody get their share in the running back room.
How do you feel like overall this practice was, being kind of the first time since spring break? I guess 9 days since the last practice.
It was not best practice, but it was pretty solid. It could have been better. But other than that, it was pretty solid day. It was a solid day.
When you're off for a week, you kind of lose a little focus.
Oh yeah. All week, we just come back from spring break and coming back in. A lot of people losing focus and whatnot, but I tried to come today with a better focus and whatnot, and so as a group, Before practice even started, I had them boys come up, had to get our minds right because, this practice was one of those practices that was set up.
What are some aspects of your game that you're working on this spring, things that you're trying to improve on?
I believe my pass protection and catching the ball out the backfield.
It seems like you've had a nice handful of catches so far this spring. How do you think you're doing in that regard?
I'm doing better. I can always get better with catching the ball. I dropped a few passes. I think I dropped a few passes today, but I'm just trying to work on not dropping the pass each day and just getting better with catching and whatnot.
I know he's not here. Go ahead, Jerry.
Trying to learn pass protection.
Leverage, hand placement, and just overall how to use my leverage because I'm a smaller guy and whatnot, so I'm not really as strong and people that's big back and whatnot. So I got to use my leverage and my technique. As far as spring, that's what I'm really focusing on.
I know he's not in your position group anymore, but Ja'Kai seems to really be standing out at the new role, receiver full time. What have you seen from him? What kind of receiver could you think he could be by the time he's done here?
When he's done here, he's gonna be one of the best receivers. He shows his speed, he can catch, he can run routes, any route read on a tree. But he's getting better every day. You see flashes of him, and I like what I'm seeing from him. just going back to that last year, him with the last season. But yeah, he's getting better every day. Love it.